Whether you knew it or not, Sojourn has been a commanding voice in our ears since the original Overwatch, narrating some of Overwatch's key archive PvE missions, including Retribution and Storm Rising. Now, at long last, you get to play the hero behind the voice. The former captain of Overwatch before Winston became its de facto leader, Sojourn joins the ranks of damage heroes in Overwatch 2. Her kit offers players a combination of extreme mobility, but can also swap between mid and long-range combat in the blink of an eye, making her a great option for both new players and veterans alike. Her Railgun is a powerful mid-range weapon, adept at keeping approaching enemy players at bay, as well as picking them off from afar. Each shot you hit with Sojourn's Railgun steadily powers up her secondary fire, a high-impact burst of stored energy that will chew right through any low-health target. Playing as Sojourn is all about hitting those shots, but with her Disruptor shot in your back pocket, you don't need to worry about being a crack shot. This burst of energy can stick to floors and walls, and any enemy players that step into its radius are not only slowed, but gradually start taking damage. Perhaps the tastiest slice of Sojourn's kit is her Power Slide ability. Slide across the ground to gain momentum and jump to launch yourself into the air. Power Slide gives Sojourn the edge in battle to press the advantage, retreat at a moment's notice, or reposition swiftly as your team progresses through the map. Her Overclock ultimate ramps up Sojourn's damage, enabling you to rapidly fire off her secondary burst fire and pierce through multiple enemy players with just one shot. If you're looking to get the most out of Sojourn's abilities, here are some tips to get you started. First off, remember that you do not need to fully charge up the Railgun secondary burst fire in order to fire it off. Even when charged to 65%, Railgun secondary fire does significant damage to squishy or low health enemies. Sojourn's Disruptor shot ability is great not just for doing damage or slowing enemies. It can also zone enemies by cutting off small avenues or narrow spaces from incoming enemy players. Remember that her Disruptor shot is an orb and not a dome, so you can fire it and stick it to the sides of objects in the environment, not just the floor. Combining your Disruptor shot with a fully charged Railgun burst can help improve your accuracy and deal way more damage, so consider saving your Disruptor shot until your secondary fire is ready to go. Fire your Disruptor shot at a flanking enemy player to slow them down before pinging them or calling them out to your team. This gives you and your allies a better chance of picking them off before they can escape. You should never overextend yourself too much in Overwatch 2, as the deeper into the enemy team you dive, the harder it will be for your fellow heroes to assist you. However, your Power Slide ability allows you to get up close and personal with an enemy team before sliding backwards to the safety of your team. Just be sure you have Power Slide off cooldown before you run into the fray. Sojourn's Railgun has no damage drop-off, making her an excellent counter to sniper heroes like Widowmaker or Hanzo. If a sniper is causing your team some problems, consider swapping to Sojourn so you can take them out without sacrificing the powerful mid-range damage Sojourn is capable of. Seeing as Sojourn's Overclock ultimate only lasts 9 seconds, it can be tricky to know when to use it to get the most utility out of her ult. The best moment to pop your ult is when you catch the enemy team grouped together. You can combo your Disruptor shot and Overclock to slow enemy players down before picking them off. You can also combo your Overclock ultimate with other allies' ults, particularly zoning ults such as Orisa's Terror Surge or Sigma's Gravitic Flux. For more tips on playing new heroes in Overwatch 2, why not check out our character guide for Junker Queen or Kiriko? For anything else, you're already in the right place. IGN.